Okay, hi there, this is Kim Willis again, and today's mini video review features a guy called Darren Rowse. And if you're a photography nut or you're a blogging type person, you may well have heard of Darren Rowse. If not, well, you're going to hear about him now because he's quite a guy. He's built two successful businesses, one in the blogging, the how to become a successful blogger type of space, and also in the photography field. Basically, he's monetized his passions. All right, so he's an Australian, so there's a growing number of Australian internet blogging type gurus, and another one is Ed Dale. I did a review of Ed Dale recently. Completely different styles. Ed Dale is perhaps a bit more showy, shall I say. Darren he's an acknowledged introvert, so his delivery style is perhaps more self-contained. That's probably the right way to describe it. But still entertaining, educational, and very effective. So he's got his digital photography school, and his hub is his blog. Okay, and from that he sells ad space, courses, products related to photography. And then he's got problogger, and he sells various training products from there. Plus his own training products, and then he also promotes affiliate products. So that's where he makes his money. Brickbats, none that I can think of. Bouquets, lots of free info via his blog. He's not just a digital marketer, he sells real products too, particularly obviously in the photographic niche. He's an outstandingly good teacher. He's a very good writer. His training products offer different price points for different budgets, which is important. So that's Darren Rowse, that's the introduction. Let's have a look at some of these pages. First up, I've gone to Amazon because he's got a book. It's called Problogger: Secrets for Blogging Your Way to a Six-Figure Income. And you can pick up the paperback for a few dollars. Cheap enough. Okay, now I think that might be a used copy, but nevertheless, it'll be a really good read. Now, what else have we got? Problogger. Okay. Now, I've been told that he makes more money from his photographic business than he does from his blogging business. But this is still an incredibly successful enterprise, and it's a nice looking blog. Now here's a guy who knows how to brand himself. I did a review on Sean Myers, who seems to be quite clueless about branding, well, certainly in the conventional sense. And this is a good looking blog. This is really switched on. I mean, look at this. There's been 3 new posts since my last visit. So he's obviously got some software because I might have visited this site a week ago, and there's been 3 since then, so it's telling me that. How good is that? Phenomenal. He's got a podcast there, so people can tap into that immediately. His latest blog post, he wants people to get into the content ASAP. Smart move. Smart move. Are you subscribed? Beautiful stuff. He's got a community. He's built a community of over 300,000 bloggers. And look what he does down here. He repeats exactly what he did up here in the header. Get into the content, the blog posts, the podcasts, promoting his 2016 event in September, the Gold Coast in Queensland. Top tips. Very, very smart stuff, this, in fact. I might employ I like the fact that he's duplicated his blog post enticement and his podcast enticement down here. So it gets you both times, or two ways. This is pretty good too. I need help to start a blog, create content, find readers, etc. So his homepage really acts as a portal, and this is the right way to structure a homepage. Not too much detail, not too much in the way of text. Okay, it's really just, it's like the front door of your house, front door of a house, and maybe there's a better analogy than that, but it's really just designed to help direct you to the right part of the building. All right, maybe more like the front door or the directory in an office building. You're on the ground floor. You go you don't exactly know where you need to go. It might be a 50-floor office building. Where do you need to go? You go to the directory, don't you? And that acts as a kind of a portal for the entire building. And that's a little bit the way a homepage ought to be. And this one, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Now, if you're not already on his list, I said, if you're into blogging and marketing, etc., click the button there and get yourself subscribed. Of course, he'll be sending you offers and things like that. No problem at all with that. You can always say no, but you may end up buying something. And then we've got his blog. The most recent post is the 2nd of June. I'm recording this on the 2nd of June, so there's a lot of content. He features a lot of guest bloggers. Okay, so he doesn't write all the content himself. He couldn't possibly do that. He's built such a following and such a reputation for himself that it's okay for him to leverage himself through other people who create other more good content. His posts are not, or the posts that are featured on his blog are not, let's have a look here. They're not monster posts. Okay? They're fairly short and kind of basic. Alright, so this is this one here. It's simple stuff. A lot of list-based posts, because he knows that people like lists. But they don't go into any great detail. They're not like Neil Patel, for instance. He has monster posts and they go into a lot of detail and all the rest of it. But this is a different approach. In a way, it's more cunning. It's just designed to sort of whet your appetite and then to channel you into an offer. Yeah. And I think you'll find that most, if not all, of his blog posts are kind of like this. Right. Podcasts, ebooks, various resources. Have a quick look here. And of course, some of these are paid for tools, so he gets a commission. He's an affiliate, so he's got lots on offer there. This is actually a very good resource page. It's well structured. It's helpful. It's not just a sales pitch. It is helpful. Okay, finally, photography. I'm not a photographic buff. I'd love to be, but I have other priorities at the moment. But if you're a photographic buff, well, photography buff, maybe subscribe to this one as well. I'm not going to spend any time on it, but I'm just showing it to you. Lots of good content on here, on this site, but obviously only suitable for people who love photography. They're really into it in a big way. And I understand he sells a lot of product. He's got resources page, presets, he's got courses, and so on. So there's plenty there for you, but only if you're really into photography. All right, that is Darren Rowse. Darren Rowse, a fantastically effective marketer, blogger, you name it. He's into it, kind of. But yeah, he's real smart. He's got he takes a kind of an intellectual approach to what he's doing, and you can learn a lot from Darren Rowse. All right, this is Kim Willis. Bye for now.